everyone, how are you guys doing? It's been a while. I know I look crazy, I'll explain in a bit. So I haven't filmed in like forever. Well, not forever. The last video I filmed was before Christmas, so it's been a while. So I was doing my makeup, just hanging out here at the house. No one's home, it's just me. So I was like, why am I not filming this? So I decided to turn my camera on, and now here we are. So let me just catch you up on what I've already done. So I primed my eyes with the Colourpop No Filter concealer in the shade medium, and then I took my Morphe palette, Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and I used this shade all over my crease. That's what you see there. And then I used this shade just on top, just to blend it out a little bit. And then this shade right here, which is sometimes in a different light it looks like it's black, but it's actually a dark green. So that's what I used on my outer corner. Now I'm trying to figure out what I want to put on my lid, or if I want to do something else, because I was really going for a green vibe. I just felt like I wanted to use green colors, so I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I have this single eyeshadow. Oh, sorry. I have this single eyeshadow. I'm not sure what it's called. So what I did was, this is a pencil case. So all my single eyeshadows, I got this idea from my sister. Hey, Ray. So I just sticky or double-sided tape them all on this pencil case, because I didn't have magnets, so I was just, let's double-sided, and it works fine. So I'm thinking I'm gonna use this shade right here for the lid, but I'm not sure how that's gonna work, but we'll give it a try. If I don't like it, I can always put something on top. All right, so I have some on my brush, and I'm going to grab some setting spray. The one that I'm using is the NYX Matte Finish setting spray. Just wet my brush a little. And let's see what I come up with. I'm going to put that all over the lid. Hopefully I don't cover up the camera. Sorry, an ambulance. Okay, so I'm just pressing that all over the lid. I'm not quite sure what shade this is, but I'll figure it out. That's really beautiful. So how have you guys been doing while I'm doing my makeup? Let me chat a little, because I'm always like quiet. Like my sisters tell me, you're too quiet while you film. You should like talk or say something. I mean, I'm quite a personal person, a private person rather. I only share my private life with people who I actually know. So I don't quite know what I'm gonna say, but yeah. I've just been really busy with work and life. A lot has been happening. I'm not gonna go into detail, but a lot has been happening with my dating life. I don't have a boyfriend yet. It's not like that. But I have been dating. Just haven't met anyone that sticks, I guess. Which is okay. I'm not gonna give up on dating, although it is quite irritating. For everyone that is watching, who is out there in the dating world trying to meet someone, kudos to you, because dating sucks. It absolutely sucks. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, just all over the lid. Just packing this color on. I think I like it. Okay, so I have that all over my lid. Now I need to blend this. You know what? This eye always comes out so much better than this eye. So I'm thankful that you can see this eye much better in this angle. But anyway, let's see. What color should I blend that with? Let me have a look. Okay, so with the same brush, the flat brush that I used, I'm just going to flip it and use the other side. I am going to take this color, also from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and that's what I'm going to use to try and blend these two shades together, the dark green and that shimmery shade that we put on. Okay, so my mirror is down here, just in case you're wondering. So let me try and blend these two together. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then I'll go back with the dark green later to re-intensify that color. Alright, so going back to the dark green, and I'm going to tap that on the outer corner just to blend it out. Oh my gosh, I'm staying quiet again. I'm so sorry. Just get in the zone. So yeah, as I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, dating. Yeah. So it's hard to date nowadays, especially at my age, because I'm 31. So all of the good guys, oh shoots, I'll just clean that up later. All of the good guys that are my age or older are either, well, are married, or they have a girlfriend, they have a kid, which I'm actually okay with that. I mean, if God wants me to be with someone who already has a kid, that's fine with me. All up to God's plan. Or are, I don't want to cuss, but are like freaking, how do I say it? They're bad guys. Like, they're really bad guys. Like assholes. There, I said it. So yeah, married, has a girlfriend, has a kid, which is again fine, or total assholes. Or they're not really cute, you know? Of course I want to have a relationship with someone who's handsome. So yeah, just, I guess, waiting for the right person to come along. And if he doesn't come along, if I'm meant to be single, then so be it. I have my mom, I have my nephew, I have me, I have work, my career. It's totally fine. One time, my boss, we were chatting about, going back to this color, we were chatting about being single, because she's also single. She's 35, she's also single. And she told me something that I was like, you're totally right. She said, let me try to remember what exactly she said. She said, pray for joy in waiting. Because waiting can absolutely suck. I mean, personally, I'm not a patient person. My family knows that. My sister knows that. waiting can suck. So my boss, we were talking about this, and she was like, pray that God gives you patience and joy while you wait. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Okay, so I'm gonna re-intensify that lighter green shimmer shade. So I'm going back to this and then just re-intensifying that because kind of got blended away there. Alright, so this is what we have so far. I cleaned up under the eyes a little bit, although there wasn't really much fallout. And then I am going to use a brown gel eyeliner for my wing. Yes, I am going to do a wing liner. I'm not going to do this on camera because I need to concentrate and get really, really close to the mirror. So I just actually, I have the Maybelline eyestudio gel liner in the shade brown. So that's what I'm going to use. It's a new one. Look at that. It's a new one. So I'm going to use that and just create a wing. I'll be right back. Okay, so I did the wing liner. I don't know if I like it or not, but I guess we'll work with it. So I'm gonna start with my base. I'll just tell you what I'm gonna use because this is gonna be such a long video if I go through everything. I mean, if I film everything. So I'm gonna use the Stay Matte Rimmel primer. Looks like this. And then I am going to use the L'Oreal True Match in the shade W6. So just this one here. This, I love this product. It's really good, especially for oily skin. I have really, really oily skin, so I love this product. I did get quite tan. As you can see, I have like tan lines from I took a beach trip. I think that was like a month ago. So I'm still quite tan. As Filipino skins, we it takes a while for us to get back to our normal color or normal color. So that's what I'm going to use. And then for concealer, let me see. For concealer, I'm going to use two products. So the Maybelline Master Conceal, this one. This is in the shade light medium. And then I'm going to mix in a little bit of the Colourpop no filter concealer in the shade medium, because this one is, I mean, it oxidizes quite a lot, so it's too dark for my under eyes, but this one's too white, so I'm just going to mix the two together. Yeah, so I'll be right back with my base on. Okay, so I know I look crazy with the foundation on, but I just want to say while I'm blending this thing out, the foundation out, I don't put any foundation on my nose and my upper lip because I get really, really sweaty in those areas. And living in the Philippines, of course, it's like super hot here, even in the rainy season. At least to me it is. I love the cold weather. But yeah, so I don't put any foundation on my nose and upper lip because I get really sweaty there. And I've tried using different products, but it still just slides off. So I just put powder foundation on my nose and upper lip. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I know my foundation looks like light for me, and it's because it actually is. But I didn't have anything darker for my tan skin, so I'll just fix that later on with bronzer. So I'm just blending out my concealer, and then I am going to set it with some Airspun. I'll tell you, actually this is, let me see, it's translucent extra coverage, that one, the Airspun. So I'm just gonna bake my under eyes with that. I need to set it really quick. Okay, so I have that baking under my eyes. Now I am going to take some, this is the Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing powder in the color medium. So I'm just going to take some from the cap, and I'm going to set my whole face with this. just buffing that in. And this is actually a also a darker color powder, so it's gonna help darken my face a little. Alright, so I am going to brush off the excess that's under my eyes and then go with bronzer. So the bronzer that I'm going to be using is the same one that I used. Actually, what I use, by the way, on my transition color on my eyes is this bronzer. I forgot to mention that. This bronzer and that other shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette. So I just mix the two and blend that on top of my eyes. So I'm going to take my bronzer and just bronze my face. Try to match my neck a little bit. So just on the sides of my cheeks. And on my temples, or forehead rather, and temples. So this is also going to be to help contour my face a little, make it look a little slim, because I have quite a round face and this double chin is, yeah. Okay, so I have the bronzer on. Now I'm going to take the Airspun with my sponge, who's about to give up on me. I need to get a new sponge. And then I'm going to just clean the bottom of my invisible cheekbones to make that a little sharp. So I'm gonna leave it like that for a while. Just clean up a little. And then I am going, while that's doing that, okay, so while that's cooking, baking, I'm gonna take this Tarte. It was a holiday collection. I'm not quite sure which year it was, but I've had this for a long time. So I'm gonna take the blush from this palette and use that as my blush. So I just want like a touch of color, not too intense, not too much. Yeah, exactly what I'm looking for. I'm taking a, what do you call this? A stipple brush, so that I don't apply too much product on my face. Okay, so it's coming together. Now I'm gonna do my brows, and that's another thing I'm gonna do off of camera because it takes me a while to do my brows if I know someone's watching. So I feel like you guys, I mean, you guys are watching, so technically someone is watching. So yeah, I'm gonna fill in my brows, and the brow product that I'm gonna use is actually something that I bought from DAISO here in the Philippines, or in Manila. It's it looks like this. It has like a cap and all, and it has a spoolie on the end, so that's pretty cool, quite convenient. And it looks like this. That's the shape. So it looks like the Anastasia one actually. So that's what I'm going to use for my brows. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm tight lining my eyes just with a black pencil. Okay, so as I was saying, my battery was about to die, so I had to charge it. I tight line my eyes with some black pencil. I know, so small, but yeah, it makes my lashes look thicker. I don't know if you can see, but compare this side to this side. This one's with the tight line, this one's without. It just makes my lashes look thicker. So I always tight line, always tight line. And I hate it when you know, when you look up, you see like flesh. I know it's kind of gross. Flesh showing up there, or flesh tone showing up there. So I like to tight line my upper waterline with a black pencil. It can be brown if you want. You can use brown as well. I put mascara already. Oh my gosh, I'll tell you what I used later on, but I forgot to do my lower lash line, so I'm just getting that same green color and smudging that on my lower lash line. Let me grab my mirror. So tapping off the excess. So this is just gonna bring the look together. I don't like a lot of eyeshadow on my lower lash line. I just think it makes my eyes look heavier. And plus I have like so many wrinkles under my, like so many, like look at that. So it's just how I am, plus the fact that I don't get much sleep. I think I have insomnia. I don't know, I haven't gotten it checked up, but I'm pretty sure I do, because I like fall asleep at like 2 or 3 in the morning. So just doing that under my lash line. Okay, so I put my some mascara underneath my eyes, and what I used, well, top and bottom lashes of course, what I used is the Maybelline Total Temptation waterproof one. This is what it looks like. I always use waterproof because my eyes water a lot, so I need to use waterproof mascara. If not, it'll all just run down, and that is not a cute look. So I'm gonna brush off this bake, and then we'll finish it off with the lips, and I think we're done. So I'll just be right back. By the way, just really quick, that brow product that I use, I know I mentioned it was from DAISO, but it's actually just 88 pesos, and my brows look fine. So yeah, 88 pesos for bomb ass brows. Yes, totally. And then I think I'm forgetting to mention something. Oh yes, on my lower waterline, I put a nude eyeliner. I don't know where it's at right now, because if you can see the mess that's going on, yeah. But the one that I used is the Rimmel one, just the nude Rimmel one. Let me see if I can find it. Ah, here it is. So this is what it is. It's just the Rimmel London waterproof Kohl Kajal in the shade nude. So that's what I use on my waterline. It just helps make my eyes look more awake. So yeah, now I need to decide what lip I'm gonna do with this. Okay, so what I decided to use was the Colourpop Lippie Stix. So I used Hollywood Boulevard all over my lips, and then on the center I did Tootsi, which I think turned out pretty nice, like an ombre effect a little. So yeah, now for highlight, let's see. So for highlight, I'm gonna stick with my favorite, which is the Wet n Wild Megaglo highlighting powder in Precious Petals. I love this so much. Now I do have texture on my cheeks. This is actually my good one. This is like really bad, but I still put highlight on because I love highlight. So let's put some highlight on. Hello, highlight. Yeah, I just love highlight. Look at that. Now I will blend it in later with my sponge. I'll show you what I do, but I love highlight. So what I do is I take my sponge. I know it's like so raggedy. So I take my sponge and spray it with some setting spray, just about 2 sprays, and then I tap it on top of my highlight just to blend everything together. Looks a little bit more natural when I do it this way. So just tap, tap, tap. Alright, so that's the finished look. I just popped some highlight in my inner corners using the same highlight that I used on my cheeks. So yeah, hope you guys like it. I don't know when I'll be filming again, but hopefully soon. One of my friends told me I should do a makeup, well, mukbang while I do my makeup, which I have no idea how I'm gonna do that, but it sounds like a good idea. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it and had fun. See you guys in my next video. Bye!